In this tutorial, we are going to be covering string methods in JavaScript. So let's dive in. So strings in JavaScript are used to work with text. So let us create a string here. And first I will make a variable text. And after that, to create a string in JavaScript, we use either single quotes, double quotes, or backtick characters. In this case, I will be using single quotes. Let us write so this is my string. And strings created using single quotes, double quotes, or backtick characters are called primitive strings in JavaScript. So I will write primitive strings here. So now this is a primitive string. We also have another type of string in JavaScript, which is called object string. We can create an object string by using the string constructor. So let us see how we can do that. So first we will use a new keyword, and after that the string constructor. So inside these round brackets you can create your string like this. So now this is a object string and it would be having certain properties and methods. So that methods are called string methods. But we can also use those string methods with primitive strings, because whenever we try to do that, JavaScript wraps the primitive string into object string. So now that is clear, let us move on and see some string methods in JavaScript. So first I'm going to be logging this to the console. There we go, we are getting our string in the console. And before jumping on to any methods or properties in strings, I'm going to be talking about how you can access characters from a string. So for that we can use the index. So now we will get W because W is at index 0. And if you want to get the character at index 5, we can do that. So the character at index 5 would be E, because E is at index 5 here. And let me talk about a property of strings called length. So it is going to be telling you that how many characters are there in the string, including spaces. So here you can see we have 45 characters in this string, including the spaces. Alright, so now let us jump on to string methods. So the first method I'm going to be talking about is called caret. So this method is used to check that what character is present on the given index. So let's say we want to check that what character is present on the 0th index. So we will get W because it is at 0th index, and if I do 1, I will get E because it is at index 1. So after that I'm going to be talking about the concat method. So the concat method is used to concatenate or join two strings. So in this case, if I do by, so now by would be concatenated with the text string. So if I run the program now, here you can see by is concatenated with the string text. Alright, so the next method we are going to be looking at is called replace. So the replace method is used to replace one string from another. So if I do methods, and after that functions. So now in this case, methods in this string would be replaced by functions. So if I run this program now, you can see methods is replaced by functions. And notice that this method is not changing the original string. So if you print the original string, it would be same as before. So now the next method I'm going to be talking about is called starts with. So I will do W. So now in this case, we will get true in the console because our string starts with W. And if I do small w, we will get false because JavaScript strings are case sensitive. So capital letters and small letters are different in JavaScript. And if I do V, we will again get true because our string starts with V. Now similarly, there is a method called ends with. So if I do exclamation mark, we will get true in the console because our string ends with a exclamation mark. And if I do T, we will get false because our string doesn't end with an exclamation mark. Alright. So the next method is called toLowerCase. So it is going to be returning your string in lowercase. So here you can see our string is all in lowercase. And there is similarly another method which is called toUpperCase. And it will return your string and make it uppercase. And you can see our string is full uppercase. So these are the lowercase and the uppercase methods. And after that we have the trim method. So the trim method is used to trim or remove the white spaces from the beginning of your string. So if I do something like this, and if I don't use the trim method, first let's see the output. Here you can see we are getting a bunch of spaces here, and if I do trim, if I do text.trim, we will be getting rid of these white spaces in here. So this is why the trim method is useful in JavaScript. And after that, to check whether our string includes something, include a value, we can use the includes method. So now if I do R, we will get true in the console because our strings includes R. If I do hello, we will get false because our string doesn't include hello in there. Alright. So one last method I'm going to be teaching you guys is called the slice method. So the slice method is used to get a part of your string. So if I do 7 and let's say 12, we will get learn in our console. So here we are getting a part of our string. We are starting with 7th index and then we are getting the letters to the 12th index. So L is at 7th index, so we'll get L, E, A, R, N. So N is at 12th index and we will get learn in the console. So these are the string methods, and now let's talk about some escape sequence characters in JavaScript. So if you want to put a particular word in a string in single quotes, for that you have to use the escape sequence character, because if you do it like this, you will get an error. So for that you have to use an escape sequence character, which is / single quote. And now if I run my program, we can see that methods is surrounded by single quotes. And there is one more escape sequence character I want to talk about. It's called the \n escape sequence character. So it is used to create a line break or a line gap. And if we run the program now, here you can see we have a line gap or a line break after learning. So these are the two useful escape sequence characters in JavaScript. And one thing to note here is that we have a bunch of other string methods and escape sequence characters. So if you want to learn more of these string methods and escape sequence characters, so for that the link will be in the description. Alright, so that is it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more tutorial like this, probably for the next JavaScript tutorial. And you can also leave your suggestions in the comments down below. I will see you in the next video. Until then, see ya.